Welcome, Lion Nation, to tonight's broadcast of your Leander Lion baseball program, traveling to and taking on the Cedar Park Timberwolves. The Lions dropped their game against the Timberwolves on Tuesday in a nail-biter, the final 3-2. I want to mention the sponsors here early. We'll mention them throughout the podcast or the broadcast of tonight's game, but I certainly want to get them mentioned here early and give them their full due. The platinum sponsors are Leander Orthodontics, online at leanderorthodontics.com. That's LeanderOrthodontics.com. You can also call to schedule your appointment at 512-260-5300. Melissa, you're on camera. Again, the number 512-260-5300. Leander Orthodontics creates beautiful smiles. They combine art, science, and experience and integrity to provide you with extraordinary orthodontic care. They provide exceptional orthodontic treatment in a caring, state-of-the-art environment. That's Leander Orthodontics. Again, online at leanderorthodontics.com. And you can call them at 512-260-5300. The second platinum sponsor for Lions baseball is Leander Wealth Management. You can visit Jeff and his organization online at leanderwealth.com. That's LeanderWealth.com. Or you can drop in and pay Jeff a visit at 2301 Baghdad, Suite 302, there in Cedar Park, right up the road from Leander High School. The phone number to call and schedule an appointment, 512-817-3531. That's 512-817-3531. Leander Wealth Management provides individual and business financial consulting services. They provide for all types of services, whether you are a professional, a contractor, a benefits manager, or an employee. If you're looking for personal services, small business services, or business needs, Leander Wealth Management will help you with a customized financial analysis based on those needs. Go ahead and give Jeff a call at 512-817-3531 and check out his website, leanderwealth.com. Everyone, almost everyone has to retire, so you should be saving for that, and Jeff can help you reach your goals, so reach out to him. Joining me tonight on the broadcast is Mark Sickles. Mark, how are you this evening?
I'm doing great. I'm glad there's a baseball game tonight and not tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah, my wife had plans, and it seems almost every time that she makes Saturday morning plans, the Friday night game gets rained out, and I get out of those Saturday morning plans. Not this time, though. Looks like I'm going to be getting up early and running errands. So it is what it is. After a long work week, which I'm grateful to be employed at this point after 6 months of unemployment.
Yeah, I'm working on the lineup here, so go ahead and keep going. I'm trying to concentrate
right.
here and make sure I get the lineup all straightened
Well, I
out.
just want to run down. We're getting down towards the end of the season. I'm going to run down the roster. Recognize a lot of these players. Number 1, John Chamberlain. He's a utility player. You'll see him in multiple positions. He's a senior. Number 2, Aiden Salazar, playing in center field primarily for the Lions this season, also a senior. Hayden Capers, a pitcher and shortstop or an infielder. He's a junior, so he'll be back next year. Rhett Bronstadt, an infielder and a pitcher. He's a senior this year, so we'll be losing Rhett. Trevor Hoffman, an infielder, also a senior. Jason Potter, pitcher and outfielder, also a senior. Aiden Guzman, a senior in the outfield. Damian Stout will be back next year. He's a catcher. Spent a little time on the mound, apparently. Caleb Nyberg, a senior, pitcher and an outfielder. Max Kreitz will be leaving the program after the season, also a senior. Logan Mitchell, a sophomore, so we got him for a couple more years. Charlie Arnold will be back next year along with Matthew Heald. Peyton Gordon will be graduating this year, so we'll miss him next season. Harrison Thayer will be back, so the Lions will have a pretty solid starting pitcher coming back. Christian Johnson, a junior, will be coming back. He's an infielder. Oakley Lynham, a pitcher and an outfielder. He's a sophomore, so we'll have him for a couple more years. Michael Segovia, an infielder. He's a junior. He'll be back next year. Kobe Holmes, you see him quite a bit. He's a sophomore. He'll be back for a couple of years. And then rounding out the Lion roster is Caleb Bradford, at least the roster I have. And if I forgot anyone, I apologize. But those are your seniors. You're looking at 10 seniors out of 24 players. So that's a pretty significant senior class that is going to leave kind of a chunk in the options for Coach Grissom and crew, Mark.
Yeah, it is. And, no, it's been fun watching these seniors this year. And I don't know if you've had a chance to go through these standings at this point of where they are and what's going on. But, yeah, this game's going to be huge for the Lions
to extend their
and
season.
Also Cedar Park, because just looking at this, Rouse is at 8-3, Liberty Hill's at 7-4, then Hayes is at 7-4, Cedar Park 7-4, Lehman's at 5-6, and Lions are at 5-6. So tonight's game is going to be crucial to the Lions. They have Lockhart next week, so assuming they will get 2 wins there, this may be the game that determines whether they get in postseason play or not. If they win tonight, they have a good shot at getting in or having a play-in game. If they don't, then they may need some help, because Hayes is playing Liberty Hill tonight and then Lehman twice next week. The Timberwolves are playing the Lions tonight, and then they have Rouse 2 games next week. Lehman is playing Lockhart tonight, which, assuming they'll get a win, then they have Hayes 2 games next week. So tonight's going to be instrumental. They need to win tonight. Let's just say that.
Get a win tonight, and then a little assistance from the Rouse Raiders next week against these same Timberwolves may pan out for you. Nevertheless, regardless of what happens over the next 3 baseball games, which will round out the regular season, a week from tonight is senior night at the Diamond at Leander. So make sure that you clear your calendar if you're in the area and come out and support your senior. If you're unable to make it, we'll try to be here early enough to set up the equipment and get the pregame recognition of the seniors, which typically occurs just before all the standard pregame activities, the announcement of the rosters and the national anthem. And it looks like it's going to be senior night here at Cedar Park tonight, and I guess they chose this week against the Lions instead of next week against the Rouse Raiders. I don't know how to feel about that, Mark.
Well, talking to one of the Rouse parents last night, Cedar Park has swept them like the last year or two. So who knows what will happen this year with Cedar Park and Rouse. But Cedar Park's had their number. And it's just one of those games where it's crazy. Some teams can just beat other teams and they lose to other teams. Just like Hayes swept Rouse. And last year, and we swept Hayes. And last year, remember, we swept Georgetown.
That's true. And Georgetown won the state championship.
Yeah.
So
for the first time, our restrooms are located behind the main concourse,
which hurts to say, but you know it did happen.
Stand is located along the first base side of the main concourse, next to our first base dugout. So please grab your favorite snack or beverage.
And you can hear
while
the
you enjoy
PA
tonight's
reading
game.
his
We
announcements.
also have swag for sale. We have hats, really cool hats. We have
Tonight's
camo hats
roster
and other
will be
things.
read by the
Check 'em out
PA, but I'll run it
stand.
down for you real quick. You got
Proceeds
for the
from
Lions,
tonight's concessions
leading
go
off
directly back
Damian
into the
Stout,
baseball
the catcher.
program via our
In the
baseball
2-hole,
coaching
Aiden
club.
Salazar, the center fielder. In the
Would
3
like to know more
spot,
about
Cody
our baseball
Holmes. He'll be
coaching club?
DHing
Visit
for
our
the starting
website
pitcher,
at
Harrison Thayer. In the
CPHSWolves
cleanup
baseball.com.
spot, the third baseman, Max Kreitz. In the 5-hole, Logan Mitchell in left
This game is
field.
being conducted according
Batting
to the rules
6th
and regulations
and playing
of the
shortstop,
University
Hayden
of Scholastic
Capers.
League.
Then in the 7-hole, Caleb Bradford in right field. He'll be followed by the first baseman, Peyton Gordon. And rounding out the line batting order will be the second baseman, Rhett Bronstadt. For the Timberwolves, Cade Davis, the pitcher, will lead off. Brooks Dillman, the center fielder, will bat in the 2-hole. Brady Richardson in the 3 spot at second base, followed by Louis Alonso in the DH spot. For the third baseman, Logan Hedges. And looks like we're going to have the senior recognition, and we'll go on ahead and respect that.
We're proud to have senior student athletes who represent our school through their hard work both on the field and in the classroom. Tonight, we honor 7 Cedar Park baseball seniors who contributed to the history and traditions of Timberwolves baseball during their time at Cedar Park High School. And we'd like to honor their hard work and dedication this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, first up, number 3, Blake Padani. Blake is being escorted today by his parents, Joe and Karen Padani. Blake will be attending the University of Arkansas and will be majoring in communications. Blake's favorite memory of his baseball career is pitching the entire game against Georgetown last year, ending the season off with a bang. Blake's parents shared that all their memories since Blake started T-ball up till now have been such a great journey. Baseball has always been his favorite, and he loves being on the mound and having fun with his teammates. For his dad, spending hours with Blake in a sport that both of them love will always mean so much and is truly a blessing. We are so proud of you, Blake. Blake would like to thank his parents for being so loving and caring. Y'all made me a better individual, even though my dad can't even beat me at ping pong. I'm thankful to have such amazing parents. Ladies and gentlemen, Blake Padani. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, number 5, Quint Mullen. Quint is being escorted by his parents, John and Julie Mullen, his brother Zane, and Grandma Janet. Quint will be attending the University of Mary Hardin-Baylor. He will continue his baseball career playing for the UHB Crusaders. Go Crew. Quint's favorite baseball memory is playing in the Corpus Christi tournaments the past 2 years and playing spike ball on the beach with his teammates. Quint's parents shared that their entire baseball journey and all the friends and family made along the way have been incredible. But their favorite memory was in the spring of 1st grade. Quint decided to try a new sport the night before tryouts for coach pitch. None of us knew anything about baseball. All we knew is that we wanted to try the game. So we headed out, bought a new bat and glove, went home, worked the glove, and let him take a few swings. The next day, he went to tryouts and never looked back. The 7-year-old introduces non-baseball parents to a new sport that we've grown to love. For a parent, one of the greatest joys in life is seeing your child grow and doing something they love. Thank you, Quint, for starting something new. You brought us so much joy. We love watching you play. We're so proud of you and look forward to the next chapter in your story. Mom, Dad, Zane, and Grandma. Quint would like to thank his parents for always being there for me and pushing me to be my best. Y'all are such a blessing, and we'll keep in touch. Ladies and gentlemen, number 5, Quint Mullen. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, number 6, Tyler Clifton. Tyler is being escorted today by his father, Travis Clifton. Tyler will be attending the United States Air Force Academy. Tyler's favorite memory of his baseball career is hitting a bomb in Corpus. Tyler's dad shared that he's enjoyed being part of his baseball team over the years, and how playing baseball has taught Tyler valuable lessons. We are so proud of Tyler and his unwavering perseverance to achieve his dreams and accepting his appointment to the United States Air Force Academy, class of 2027. Tyler would like to thank his father for loving and supporting me in everything I do. Ladies and gentlemen, number 6, Tyler Clifton. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, number 11, Brooks Dillman. Brooks is being escorted today by his parents, Matthew and Kathy Dillman. Brooks will be attending the University of Oklahoma and majoring in pre-veterinary medicine. Brooks' favorite memories of his baseball career are before and after the games with the guys. From the L's to the W's, there's always something to take away from before and after the game. Brooks' parents shared that our family's baseball memories run deep, from T-ball to varsity. We've loved all of our experience with Brooks and the life lessons throughout every baseball season. A memory that stands out is his approach at the plate to wipe the line. The laughs at all the commentary and recall all the events from the games keeps us entertained and certainly amused. We are so proud of you, Brooks, for leaving it all on the field, and can't wait to see where your time at OU takes you. Love you super hard, Sugar, Mom, Dad, and Decoy. Brooks would like to thank his parents for everything they've done, not only throughout high school, but throughout my entire life. The person I am today is thanks to y'all. I know I can be a handful at times, but thank you for putting up with me and encouraging the decision I've made for college. Y'all mean the world to me. I love y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, number 11, Brooks Dillman. Ladies and gentlemen, up next, number 14, Colton Smith. Colton is being escorted by his parents, Dave and Tracy Smith. Colton will be attending Texas A&M University, majoring in petroleum geophysics and joining the Corps of Cadets to do Air Force ROTC. Colton's favorite memories of his baseball career are leading the team prayer and my first varsity hit, a double against Waco Midway. Colton's parents shared the same favorite memories. Colton's first varsity hit, double down the right field line against Waco Midway, and leading the team prayer before games. Colton would like to thank his dad for teaching me all the things I know now to be successful in college and in life. Thank you, Mom, for always being there for me and buying a lot of milk and peanut butter every week. Love y'all very much. Ladies and gentlemen, number 14, Colton Smith. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, number 16, Logan Warden. Logan is being escorted today by his parents, Randall and Marge Warden. Logan will be going to post-grad school in Phoenix, Arizona for baseball. Logan's favorite memory of his baseball career is when he was 12 years old and got to play in a tournament in Cooperstown, New York. Logan's parents shared that their best memory was watching Logan play baseball in the backyard with his great-grandfather when he was 4 and 5 years old. Logan lives by the slogan seen on t-shirts, baseball is life. You enjoyed the entire journey and memories from coach pitch through high school. Logan would like to thank his parents for always believing in me and doing what I need to in order to be successful, not just in baseball, but in life. Ladies and gentlemen, number 16, Logan Gordon. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, number 19, Louis Alonzo. Louis is being escorted today by his family, Lou, Sandra, and brother Damian. Lou will be attending Temple College, where he will continue his baseball career playing for the Temple College Leopards. Louis' favorite memory of his baseball career is this year's Corpus tournament. Louis' parents shared that one of their favorite memories of Louis' first ever T-ball game, when he was 4 years old, he hit the ball and ran straight to third, then over the pitcher's mound to first. Fortunately, he's come a long way since then. We've loved every minute of watching you grow up and develop into the player and competitor he is today. Baseball is a family passion that extends to step-parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, and cousins. We're so thrilled to see him go on to the next steps of playing baseball at Temple College. But for now, we're soaking up every minute of his high school years. Louis would like to thank his parents for all the sacrifices they made for me to be able to live out my baseball dreams, and for the constant support and encouragement I get from them. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, number 19, Louis Alonzo. Ladies and gentlemen, these are your seniors, and let's have one more round of applause for our Timberwolves baseball seniors.
Well, we'll have the same type of ceremony next Friday at the Diamond at Leander, so make sure if you can't make it out, you at least tune in and recognize those seniors we read out a little bit earlier. So I suppose now we're going to either do lineups We're going to have social hour. I forgot you got to take pictures.
We'll give them a moment to take a picture, and then we'll announce our starting lineup. We do apologize tonight. Our scoreboard is having some technical difficulties due to last night's weather, so it will not be participating in tonight's game.
Well, we'll have the scoreboard for you as long as we keep it accurate.
Yeah, we'll try our best.
Press box, Mr. Shane Rock.
We'll take a break, and we'll be right back. Stay with us. We'll keep the camera on for you.
Time for your starting lineups for this
Welcome back.
25 5A matchup. Starting with the Leander Lions. Leading off and catching number 8, Damian Stout. Batting second in center field, number 2, Aiden Salazar. Batting third, designated hitter number 22, Kobe Holmes. Batting for number 17, Harrison Thayer. Pitching. Batting fourth, at third base, number 10, Max Kreitz. Batting fifth, in left field, number 11, Logan Mitchell. Batting sixth is shortstop, number 3, Hayden Capers. Batting seventh in right field, number 24, Caleb Bradford. Batting eighth at first base, number 15, Peyton Gordon. Batting ninth at second base, number 4, Rhett Bronstadt. Leander Lions are coached by head coach Matt Crisso and assistant coach Ryan King.
Of course, you got to have a little bit of licensed music for the home team.
Yep.
So try to avoid a copyright strike by speaking over it. Doesn't always work.
Batting second in center field, number 11, Brooks Dillman. Batting third at second base, number 13, Brady Richardson. Batting fourth, designated hitter, number 19,
I'm sure the Booster
Louis
Club paid
Alonso.
for that license.
Sure.
Batting fifth, shortstop number 5, Quint Mullen. Batting sixth, first baseman number 16, Logan Warden. Batting seventh in right field number 12, Jake Kalishaw. Batting eighth in left field number 9, Drew Robertson. Batting ninth and catching number 7, Carter Wool. And number 15, Logan Hedges at third base. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please rise and remove your caps as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Gentlemen, let's play ball.
will be underway here shortly. More unlicensed or more licensed music. This one's getting kind of old. It might be in the public domain before too long, Mark.
Yep. Now, looking forward to a great game tonight on the mound for Cedar Park, Cade Davis, and for the Lions, Harrison Thayer. And as we talked a little bit pregame, and we'll talk throughout this game, every bat's going to count. Every pitch is going to count because Lions got to come up with a win tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be one of those very tense games where each pitch is important. Unless, of course, one of the teams just jumps out to a huge lead early or something like that. That'd be the only way. But we're going to be starting up with Damian Stout. He's waiting for the Timberwolves starting pitcher Cade Davis to get his warm-up pitches in here. And we'll be underway. We're only about a little over 10 minutes late with the scheduled start time. It is Friday night, so it's not like these kids got to go to school tomorrow.
Yep. Yeah, Lions are coming out.
Not that they would have gone to bed when they went home anyway.
Yep, Lions are coming out with their red jerseys and white pants. Cedar Park, white on white with the green hat.
Yeah, both teams looking pretty sharp. I'm not a big fan of green, and that's not because of Cedar Park. It's just generally speaking. And the camo hat, it's kind of worn thin over the years. You know, that was a pretty cool thing about 10, 12 years ago. And I hate to rag because I respect the Cedar Park Timberwolves. I'm just not a fan.
Yep.
So you root for the Lions. You can't really root for the Timberwolves. That doesn't mean you can't respect the players and the coaches and the parents and be kind to them. Obviously, you know a lot of them, Mark. You grew up, the kids played together against one another. So, in fact, I saw one today going to a particular university that you had an announcement about recently.
Yep, son's heading off to Arkansas. Finally pulled the trigger today.
I think it was Padani.
Yeah, Padani's going to go there as well. He's going to Arkansas. Mason, my son, he finally made up his mind, and we made him decide today. Today was his deadline, so he made the call.
Slapped foul on the first delivery from Davis. Stout down 0-1.
So going to UT and Tech Law School, I had to root for Baylor when my daughter went there. My son is now at A&M Corpus Christi. Have that hat as well.
I've had to widen my taste over the years as well.
And now I'll be a Razorback fan as well. So I'll have a red hat, got the green cap, and I got the blue cap.
Kind of a maroonish red, kind of a blood red.
So,
but I've got not that it's in the same division, but I've got a Southwestern Pirates hat from my nephew playing with them, and you start collecting those things and strike out on the first at bat, and it was 3 pitches and a strikeout for Damian Stout.
Yeah, fouled one off to the right side, one on the left side, then a tailing fastball, and a pretty good pitch from Cade Davis. And Aiden Salazar stepping in. Let's get something going.
Yeah, Salazar, very like a leadoff hitter anyway. He'll take a cut and miss on the first delivery from Davis. And looks like Davis is in a little bit of a groove here early. We'll see if the Lions can find contact on him, put it into play. The 0-1 pitch from Davis. Hammered foul. That was hammered foul by Salazar. He's down 0-2 now because that is nothing but a really long strike. Nobody on. 0 for 2 with 1 out. Salazar waiting for Davis to deliver the pitch. High and outside for a ball. And there's the first ball.
Yeah, there it is.
That we've seen from Cade Davis.
We knew we'd get one sooner or
eventually. Later. Even if it's intentional, you got to throw a ball here and there, right, and hope they chase it. The 1-2 pitch to Salazar. Outside as well, and he works the count back even. Let's see if he can get things going here now that he's worked it back even. The 2-2 from Davis. Swing and a miss for the second out, top half of the first inning. That'll bring to the plate for the Lions Kobe Holmes, the DH.
Now batting designated hitter number 22, Kobe Holmes.
We'll see if he can get a 2-out rally going. First pitch, Holmes turns to bunt, pulls back, called strike. Looked a little low to me, but I guess that's punishment for turning to bunt.
Yeah, we'll kind of get a sense from the umpire as we go through the first inning here what the tendencies are.
So that one, a strike as well. It's an 0-2 count to Holmes. There's the pitch. Hammered high. It's playable in center field. And underneath it is Brooks Dillman. We saw a bunch of good plays from Brooks Dillman on Tuesday night. Really, the difference in the game could have been his defense, Mark.
Yeah, he made some great catches out there, and I coached him T-ball and moving on up, and really good player, great family, and it's fun to see him out there as a senior doing well.
And that's where I was talking about. I don't have to like the Cedar Park Timberwolves to respect the players and the families that are happen to live in a different zone.
Yep.
than I do for Leander ISD.
So 3 up, 3 down for Leander, and Harrison Thayer getting on the mound, and hopefully we'll have the same outcome this bottom of the half inning.
You know, I'd really like to see a pitcher's duel. We saw a really good outing from Harrison Thayer in his last outing. He pitched a complete game, didn't he? Oh, no, they brought somebody in the 7th.
Yeah, I believe so. It may have been Bradford, I can't remember, or Mitchell,
Bronstedt.
one of the two.
One of those guys came in relief. But, yeah, he was close to a complete game, and Lions could sure use a similar performance tonight from the junior. No pressure, though.
Nah, just do your stuff. Don't let this game mentally get to you. Just go out there and play.
Well, that's right, because even, you know, as important as this game is, there's so many teams playing each other tonight and over the next week that you really still don't know how it's going to shake out.
Yeah.
Top to bottom, 1-4. So it will behoove the Lions to get a win tonight and sweep next week to be in that mix.
Ladies and gentlemen, leading off the top of the first for the Timberwolves, number 1 pitcher, Cade.
So coming up, Cade Davis, the Timberwolf pitcher, to face his opponent on the mound, Harrison Thayer. First pitch, outside. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Just missing on that outside corner. Might have been a little bit low, but there was a strike called lower than that, but it was a bunt. So, bunt attempt. 2-0 count. Thayer to Davis. Right down the pipe. It's now a 2-1 count. Thayer winds, delivers the 2-1. Dribbled to Gordon at first. He handles it all himself.
Yeah, nice job, Gordon, getting down on that, getting in front of it with his body, because you never know where that ball may end up, and basically smothering it and just jogging over to first base for the first out.
Make it easy. And you know, it acted similar to what a catcher will do. You just become a wall out there because he didn't have very far to run to first.
Nope, just knock it down, make sure it doesn't get through you.
So Dillman, the one who made the third put out in the line, half the first, will take a strike on the first pitch delivery from Thayer. Nobody on, 1 out. Thayer delivers. Dillman to short, handled by Capers. Throw in time to get Dillman. 6-3 in effect for the second out in the line, or the Timberwolf half of the first.
Now batting second baseman number 13.
So that'll bring to the plate Brady Richardson. Playing second base tonight. Nobody on, 2 outs. Thayer delivers the first pitch. It's a little bit high. That's a 1-0 count now for Richardson. Foul back. Nice fastball from Harrison Thayer there to run the count even.
Yeah, both pitchers are going right after the batters here, and I like to see that.
Yeah, we may be in for a pitcher's duel tonight. We had one on Tuesday. I wouldn't be surprised. Ooh, nice pitch again. Another fastball.
Yep, almost unhittable right there, but looks like the umpire is calling him a little bit low, and that's fine. Just be consistent.
It's a 1-2 pitch for Thayer. Just missing that outside corner. That'll run the count even at 2 apiece for Brady Richardson.
Yeah, Richardson crowding the plate. See if he brings that breaking ball to the inside part.
And now the
Outside.
fastball caught him
Yep,
looking.
good job.
1, 2, 3 for Harrison Thayer and the Lions as well. We'll move to the top of the second inning. We'll be scoreless and hitless at this point. Stay with us here on your home for Lion Baseball. We'll mention the sponsors. The platinum sponsors, the only sponsors we have, Leander Orthodontics, online at leanderorthodontics.com. You can call and schedule your appointment at 512-260-5300. Leander Orthodontics creates beautiful smiles. They combine art, science, experience, and integrity to provide you with extraordinary orthodontic care. They provide exceptional orthodontic treatment in a caring, state-of-the-art environment. Leander Orthodontics, again, the number 512-260-5300. And Leander Wealth Management, online at leanderwealth.com. You can call Jeff at 512-817-3531. Leander Wealth Management provides individual and business financial consulting services. They provide for all types of services, whether you're a professional, a contractor, a benefits manager, or an employee. If you're looking for personal services, small business services, or business needs, Leander Wealth Management will help you with a customized financial analysis based on those needs. Again, the number to call Jeff, 512-817-3531. Thank you, sponsors. And stepping into the plate for the Lions to face Davis is Max Kreitz. He hammers one high and deep to right field. Right fielder underneath it, though, for the first out in the Lion half of the second.
Yeah, Max is an aggressive batter, and I was hoping he'd jump out early on Davis. He did. He drove it into right center field, but a nice catch out there by the right fielder, Jake Calishaw. He had a good read on that one.
It wasn't an easy catch either because he had to catch it kind of over his shoulder slightly. Next hitter for the Lions, Logan Mitchell, to face Davis. First pitch delivery, a called strike. Davis wasting no time getting up on the hitters that he faces in the Lion batting order. The 0-1 pitch from Davis. Swing and a miss from Mitchell.
Pretty sharp breaking ball there by Davis.
Yeah, you could tell that Mitchell wanted to check that swing, but it was a little bit too late when he decided that. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, nobody on. Davis delivers to Mitchell. Over Davis's head, Mitchell hustling down the line, shortstop able to get it and make the throw.
Wow.
Though.
Nice job by the shortstop. That was Quentin Mullen breaking on that ball and getting it out of his glove quickly because Mitchell's a fast runner, and he made a really nice play coming over that. I thought it was going to be a base hit.
Looked like it
was. The pitcher's
was.
head, but it got a nice bounce. Mullen was able to field it cleanly and make a good throw.
So coming to the plate now, the 6th hitter in the Lion order, it's Hayden Capers. He'll take a ball from Davis on the first pitch. Nobody on here with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Nice fastball for a strike to even the count at a ball and a strike apiece. Here's the 1-1 from Davis. Hammered foul by Capers. Looks like the ball's, flying out pretty good. The wind is blowing from home plate out, so perhaps we'll see some deep balls tonight.
Yeah.
Here's the 1-2. Oh, that's a base hit for Capers up the middle.
Nice shot. Yeah, second baseman able to get it in short center field, but yeah, he's on, and Capers has been hitting the ball well lately and getting on base. So now Caleb Bradford stepping in, and let's keep this going.
Yeah, Bradford also hitting the ball pretty well this season for the Lions. He'll step in. And that'll break up the no-hitter, at least for Davis. in the second here. Now he'll have Capers to worry about at first. 2 outs. Bradford looking like he's going to bunt. It pulls back. It's a called ball. That one hits the catcher in the mask. 1 ball, no strikes.
Yeah, ball popped out. Catcher didn't know where it was. It was about 3 feet in front of the plate, and not enough to scoot down to second base.
That pitch delivery a little bit low.
Another one getting past the catcher. That one, if he had a good jump, yeah, he could have been at second base.
Yeah, Carter Wohl behind the plate for the Timberwolves this evening. It's a 2-0 count to Bradford. He'll square to bunt. Pulls back, a called strike. He should have left the bat there. It would have been right on the barrel. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runner on first. Here he goes. Fouled off, the hit and run in effect. That'll even the count at 2, but Capers will have to go back to first. If he had straightened that out, Capers would have, at minimum, been standing on third. Here's the 2-2. Gets Bradford looking for the 3rd out in the line half of the second inning. We'll head to the bottom of the second where the Timberwolves will bring up Louis Alonso, Quentin Mullen, and Logan Warden.
Yeah, that last pitch by Davis, since he's a left-handed pitcher, it normally tails away, but on that one, put a little cutter on that one and was breaking over the inside part of the plate. Different look, different spin, but good result for him hitting that inside part of the plate.
Yeah, and he continues to pitch well. Capers able to get to him and get a base hit up the middle, but he did so with 2 outs, and Bradford unable to keep that rally going. We'll see if Thayer can continue to pitch well for the Lions. It looks like he's got good stuff in his warm-up pitches. We saw some really good fastballs from him in that first inning, and it looks like he's working on a little bit of the breaking stuff here. We'll see if he pulls any of that out.
Yep.
He's got 1 strikeout. Davis with 3 so far tonight. A little bit high on the throw to second. This is the theme for the warm-up.
Timberwolves number 19, designated hitter Louis Alonso.
Yeah, I think that the air that came through that front took away a lot of that humidity, so this balls may travel tonight if they can get a hold of it.
Cleanup hitter in the box, Louis Alonso. First pitch is fouled off by Alonso. Pretty good looking pitch there from Thayer. Alonso able to get a piece of it. But he's down 0-1. No runners, nobody out. Pitch a little bit high. That'll even the count. Thayer working quickly. Nobody on to worry about. Here's the 1-1. Nice breaking pitch, but it drops out of the strike zone as it crosses the plate. It's a 2-1 count. Alonso got a pretty good eye. He'll foul that one back for an even count. That one way out of play.
Yeah, see if Thayer can get him chasing one here. See where the catcher sets up.
Here's the 2-2. Right up the middle, and that'll be a base hit for the Timberwolves from Louis Alonso.
Yeah, left that one over the plate. Didn't break enough outside as he wanted to, and Alonso did a good job of hitting that one up the middle.
Now batting for the Timberwolves, shortstop.
So both teams with a base hit. Timberwolves will have a runner with nobody out. Quentin Mullen, the shortstop, who we saw make a pretty good play at first.
Yeah, Lions got to get ready for a bunt. Possible steal here. Cedar Park's going to want to move that runner over.
Thayer glances at first, delivers. There's a bunt attempt, and the throw to first is not in time. That is a strike on that pitch delivery, I believe.
Yeah, I think it was. I was looking more towards first base.
Right. Well, it's going to be difficult without the scoreboard. Apparently got struck by lightning in the storms over the last couple of nights. There's a pitch. It's high. Stout up again. Ready to throw. The count even now, 1-1. So Mullen will step back into the box. Alonzo get a little bit of a lead. A glance to first by Thayer. Throw that way, not in time. Got to check him, though. Here's the 1-1 pitch from Thayer. A bunt attempt.
Pop
it's
up.
in the air. Third baseman underneath it, Max Kreitz, hustling from third to get over there.
Yeah, that's what you want to do as a pitcher. Keep that ball up. Harder to put that ball down on the ground and got the pop-up. That's exactly what he needed there. Lions can turn a double play now and get out of this inning.
Well, Logan Warden, the first baseman, will have to put it into play for that to happen. We'll see if Thayer even gives him anything to hit here. Turn and throw to first by Harrison Thayer, not in time to get Alonzo. Nice tag from Gordon. Thayer glances that way again to first. Delivers home. Little bit low, I guess. It's a 2-1 count. Well, there's one out here. I need to fix that. Oh, we started this count over, didn't we?
Yeah, we got one out. We had a single and then the bunt pop-up.
So what's
caught.
the count now? 1-1?
2-1 maybe?
2-1?
I don't know.
Well, since we don't have a scoreboard, hopefully the umpire will bring it up a little more. Another attempt to get Alonzo at first from Thayer, not in time. We're thinking it's 2-1. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. That should even the count then.
Maybe. We'll see.
Yeah, we have a visit to the mound by the home plate umpire to exchange the baseball. I guess he didn't like what that bounced off of. I don't know. Usually it's the pitcher that asks for a new ball, right? 2-1 is the count.
2-1.
So it's just one strike in the count. So Thayer with a runner at first in Louis Alonzo. Throws to Ward. And it's
got away from Stout. So
there's a ball, wasn't
yeah,
it?
so the runner will trot down to second base.
It's a 3-1 count now to Logan Ward, and that eliminates the double play possibility, at least in a more traditional double play sense. Long glance at second by Thayer. Delivers home. Nice pitch for a called strike. It's now a full count to Logan Warden.
Yeah, good pitch by Thayer, coming and breaking that one right over.
Thayer glances again at Alonzo at second. Got a timeout by Warden at the plate because the gloves must have come loose since the last time he fixed them. I always think that's funny, the superstitions.
They all have their little tendencies.
Yep, there's the one to Hayden Capers. They'll get
nice job.
Warden at first for the second out here in the second, but that will advance Alonzo over to third base. That'll bring Jake Kalishaw to the plate with 2 outs. Kalishaw playing in right field. This is his first plate appearance of the night. Nice pitch from Thayer. Stays up a little bit, though, for ball 1. Good heat on that fastball tonight for Thayer.
Grissom chirping at the umpire. Umpire's looking over at him.
Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss.
Good pitch. Came right back at him with another fastball on the outside part of the plate.
Yeah, that'll make it a ball and a strike here for Jake Kalishaw. He's got a runner on third with 2 outs. The pitch. Fouled off by Calishaw. Is now a 1-ball, 2-strike count. Thayer looking to get out of this and avoid any early Timberwolf runs. Here's the 1-2. Hammered. That's a base hit, and that'll drive in Louis Alonso.
Yeah, he's going to take a turn, stand-up double. Nice job hitting that one deep in the alley. So Cedar Park takes the lead right now, 1-0.
Now batting for the Timberwolves, left fielder number 9, Drew Robertson.
So that'll bring Drew Robertson to the plate for Cedar Park. They have a runner in scoring position with 2 outs. Got a 1-0 lead. And it looks like Damian Stout's going to pay a visit to his starting pitcher, Harrison Thayer, number 17. So Robertson digs in here to face Thayer with a runner at second base. Thayer glances that direction. Wines delivers home inside. A little chin music for ball 1. Robertson back in. It's a 1-0 count. Long glance again to second. Here's the pitch. Missing a little bit low. It's a 2-0 count now to Robertson. They're waiting on the pitch call from Damian Stout. He'll get it. Glance back at second. Wine deliver. Catch the inside corner for the first strike in the at-bat.
Yeah, good fastball. Robertson tried to sell another ball, but umpire made the call. Count now 2-1.
Long glance to second from Thayer. Another glance, then he delivers home. Just misses. That looked like a strike to me.
That was a pretty good looking
3-1
pitch.
count now.
So first base is open, but coming up next is Carter Wall, and I think he had 3 hits. I could be wrong. I think last game, and he was seeing the ball really well. So see if Thayer can get out of this.
Here's the 3-1. Swing and a miss to run the count full.
There you
nice
go.
pitch from Harrison Thayer there. Drew Robertson was pretty upset. He thought that was his pitch. We got a timeout from Robertson at home plate. He'll step out of the box for a second. Thayer getting the pitch call from Damian Stout. Glances back to second. We got another timeout. Not sure why. Can you call back-to-back timeouts?
You can call as many as you want, as long as
he'll grant them.
As long as he's not in motion of throwing.
And get him looking for the third strikeout
nice
in
pitch.
The Timberwolf half of the first, but not before the Timberwolves grab an early 1-0 lead. Coming up for the Lions in the third, it's going to be Peyton Gordon, Rhett Bronstadt, and then Damian Stout. Stay with us here on SHN Sports. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Cedar Park High School, where the Lions trail the Timberwolves by a score of 1-0. But the Lions looking to try to get on the board here as we open the third with Peyton Gordon. the Lion first baseman. He'll step in, the righty, to face Cade Davis, who's pitched pretty well for the Timberwolves so far. First pitch high. Even for a tall Peyton Gordon, that's a pretty high pitch.
Yeah, good job laying off that. Easy to swing at that pitch.
Yeah, it's about eye level. Here's the 1-0 from Davis. And they're going to get him on the inside. I'm not so sure about that. It'll be a 1-1 count. Looked like it was a little bit inside. Here's the 1-1. That's a called strike. So Gordon finds himself down a ball and 2 strikes here against Davis. Timberwolf lefty continues to pitch well. Wines delivers to Gordon. He checks his swing. It's going to be ball 2. That'll even the count. They check it first, and he does not.
Nah, he didn't. He didn't swing on that one.
So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out to Peyton Gordon. Here's a pitch. Swing and a miss. That'll be the first out in the line half of the third. That'll bring Rhett Bronstadt to the plate, the second baseman. With nobody on and 1 out.
Yeah, Bronstadt's been hitting the ball well lately. See if he can start it off here.
Somebody's got to step up. Here's the pitch from Davis. A little bit low, ball 1. Pretty good fastball, just low. Bronstadt would have to take a golf swing to hit that one. Here's the 1-0 pitch from Davis. And that's right down the middle. Count will even at 1.
Yeah, wind's kind of shifted. Now it's blowing out towards right field from home plate.
And that pitch from Davis, a called strike. It's a ball and 2 strikes. A little coaching from a familiar voice.
Yep.
Here's the 1-2. And that's down to first for the first out. Or the second out, I mean, in the line half of the third. You know, Mark, I bet you Monopoly's competitive at your house.
Yep. No, she's been cheering in the stands from when our kids were little. So
all right,
you know,
I know.
Always got to be involved.
I like to tease, but I don't know if I'd want to win, or at least not gloat if I did in a game at home. First ball to Stout, a swinging strike. The count now 0-1. You know, Leander's going to miss you guys. Stout will take the base.
Stout
as he
will.
gets beamed.
Yep, as he takes his he's going to take a knee right now. Yeah, he's going to be down for just a second.
Well, if it hit any part of his shin, there is nothing but bone and skin on most people there. So it's very painful to get hit on the shin. If you ever walked into a trailer hitch or something on somebody's truck. Oh, it's his shoulder? Oh, wow.
Yeah, he got hit in the leg, but I think he jerked, and so it looks like he's not only holding his ankle up, but also his left shoulder. So, yeah, probably whole body moving around and trying to get out of the way.
He got hit pretty hard. Looks like he's going to be all right. He's a tough guy. But we'll stay here. What I was going to say, Mark, is Melissa's been a fixture in the booster clubs over the years.
Yep.
From running Brushy through Leander High School.
Yep, being on the cheer, baseball, basketball, LABC, and
football.
So they finally had their elections for LABC, so she is officially done.
Right. She'll be missed, and she knows we're grateful.
So it looks like we're going to have a courtesy runner, and I believe that is
now batting for the Lions.
check here.
Number 2, Aiden Salazar.
I believe that's Christian Johnson over there at first.
So Salazar will come to the plate with a runner on and 2 outs to face Davis. He struck out in his first plate appearance against Davis. Salazar's due for a gapper.
Yep. Love to see him put one at the wall and get a triple.
Certainly got the speed. Davis pitches, swing and a miss.
Good cut.
Yeah, that was a good cut. He's down 0-1. The only advantage of the I mean, it's not the only advantage, but in terms of having a runner on, the lefty, man, you can't get a big lead down there at first. There's Salazar, slaps it to the shallow left, and it's going to be fielded by the left fielder.
Yeah,
that looked like it was going to drop.
Yep, Drew Robertson came on, got a good read on that one. And I know the fans in Plano and Anton rooting for their relative, Aiden Salazar. So give a shout out to those watching in Plano and Anton, Texas. Thanks for tuning in.
Most definitely. Coming up for the Timberwolves in the third inning is going to be Carter Wohl, which we mentioned he had 3 hits on Tuesday night. He'll be followed by Cade Davis and then Brooks Dillman again. Those guys have faced Harrison Thayer once this evening. We'll shout out the sponsors real quick in an abbreviated fashion. The Leander Orthodontics are online at leanderorthodontics.com, and you can call to schedule your appointment at 512-260-5300. That's 512-260-5300, Leander Orthodontics. Also, Leander Wealth Management online at leanderwealth.com, or call Jeff at 512-817-3531. That's 512-817-3531. Tell Jeff we said hey, and thanks for the sponsorship. Thayer remains on the mound. As we mentioned, Carter Wohl will be coming up for the Timberwolves as we open the bottom half of the third. Starting to cool off a little bit. The sun moving down towards the horizon.
Yeah, just feel that cold breeze coming through. And it looks like we do have a new catcher now. It looks like Matthew Heald.
Yeah, Heald
is now catching for Leander.
Yeah, he's lined up to take over that position as a junior. Stout was also a junior, so there'll be competition for that position. So Carter Wohl will step in to the plate to face Harrison Thayer for the first time this evening. Thayer winds, delivers the first pitch. It's high, close to the head. That'll wake you up.
Yeah.
It's a 1-0 count.
Yeah, breaking ball just way up and in, which is fine. Now try and set up outside.
Here's the 1-0.
And he
it's
did.
Going to be hammered to deep, and it's going to get by Capers at short. I was going to say it's hammered to deep short, but it got out in the outfield. It's a base hit for Carter Wohl, and he keeps the torrid streak going against line pitching. So Cade Davis, the opposing pitcher, will come to the plate. He had a ground ball to Peyton Gordon in his first plate appearance to record the first out for the Timberwolves. Thayer delivers the first pitch. It's low.
Good job by Heald, keeping it close enough, keeping his eye on the runner.
Yeah, I think Wohl was thinking about going, but Heald might have even been setting him up. Here's the 1-0. A glance to first by Thayer, turning a throw, not in time.
I think we may have a courtesy runner out there, number.
It's likely because Wohl, the catcher.
Carson Reed, number 10. He's running. He's at first.
So Thayer delivers home, swing and a miss from Cade Davis. It's a 1-1 count.
Nice pitch. I just kept tailing a little bit further out, and Davis bid on it.
Thayer's had good movement. Glances at first. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss from Davis. And Thayer up now, a ball and 2 strikes. On deck is Brooks Dillman. Another attempt at first to try to get the runner, not in time. Long glance at first. He starts his windup. Slap to second. Handled by Bronstedt. Oh, no, and the runners were going to go. It looked like an easy play for Bronstedt.
Yeah, he tried to make the turn as he was catching to throw the runner out at second base for that double play and just bounced out of his glove. So now runners at first and second.
We don't have a scoreboard, so I don't know what the official scoring of that is, but that's an error in my book. So
yeah, that would be an error. Yep, he tried just too quickly to make that perfect throw to second to get that double play.
So at the plate now, Brooks Dillman, the center fielder for Cedar Park.
Grounded out to shortstop in the first.
He'll turn to bunt, foul it off, straight back. Down 0-1. So he'll step back in. Long glance, and then a glance back. Thayer decides to step off the rubber towards second just to get the lead runner back on the bag. There's a pitch. The bunt is laid down. It's a good one. Throw to first is wide, and that'll score a runner.
Yeah, one run coming in. They're going to keep him up at third. Yeah, Thayer handled that bunt. Good bunt by Dillman, putting it on the left side of the infield. Thayer had to run over, catch it, try to make a throw, and it was wide right down the fence line, and another run comes in for Cedar Park.
Yeah, another error for the Lions here in this half inning as well.
Number 13, Brady Richardson.
Gonna fix the scoreboard here. Brady Richardson coming to the plate for the Timberwolves. Still nobody out. Oh, the runner's at second. Oh, I thought he was at first. That pitch. Is that a ball?
Yeah, that was a ball, outside and low. Yeah, Lions have got to shut down this inning right now.
Yeah, this is could be trouble.
Need a strikeout, infield pop up, something easy.
1-0. Down to third, handled by Bronstedt. The bases will be loaded as the runner able to get back. No, they call him out.
Great job by Kreitz getting that ground ball.
Oh, I had Bronstedt's at second, though.
Yeah, he's at second. Yeah, chasing that runner back at third and getting the out. Great job by Kreitz. Heads-up play. He could have gone to first, but the runner was about 15 feet off the bag, and Kreitz able to make the tag right as he was diving back for the bag. So big out for the Lions. Now there's a force out.
So at the plate now, Louis Alonso. He had a single and scored a run. Hammers it foul on the third base side, and that was a little bit scary. That one would have gone a long way towards the fence.
Yeah, that play by Kreitz, if he doesn't get that tag out, bases loaded.
Right.
And that's just you got to make that quick decision. Am I going to go, or am I going to get the out at first? Runner taken off from second base.
Another
Dillman.
Foul by Alonso. He's down 0-2 with one out, two runners on. They are pitching his way out of this. Needs to get a little assist from his defense probably. We'll see if he can get a strikeout here against Alonso.
Dillman took off last pitch. See if he does the same here.
Thayer will check by stepping off the rubber. The runner's back on the bag. Alonso back in the batter's box. Long glance to second from Thayer. Another look. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss.
Yep, nice pitch there by Thayer. Nice breaking pitch. Alonso way out in front of that. Big out for the Lions.
Yeah, that was huge. And now the Lions got to get that third one and then get back on offense and get after Cade Davis. coming to the plate now is Quentin Mullen. He had a bunt that went pretty much towards third base, handled in the air by Max Kreitz, the third baseman for the Lions. 2 outs here, 2 on. First pitch, a ball on the inside.
Wow, looked pretty good.
Yeah, you hear a little crowd reaction. That inside corner's been called pretty regularly tonight. 1-0 count. Thayer glances back at second, turns and throws, not in time. They'll get the ball back up to the mound. Still a 1-0 count to Quentin Mullen. Thayer glances at second, winds, delivers.
Oh, another good pitch.
Man, that was, I guess, high. 2-0 count. You heard Coach Grissom. Is that outside? Two balls, no strikes. 2 outs. Bottom of the third. Here's the pitch. Stays high. Thayer in danger of loading the bases here.
Yeah, got to keep his head right here. He thought he had a couple strikes. They didn't go his way. Keep your composure.
Runners going. They get him on the strikeout. It doesn't matter. That was the third out of the inning. Oh, I guess that was the first strike of the. For some reason, I had 2 strikes in my head. The runners do advance. It is a 3-1 count now. I apologize. It's been a long week for me.
Yeah, so the force out is off. Actually, we have 2 outs. Yeah, there we go,
Right.
2 outs.
There's a pitch. Fouled back. It's now a full count to Quentin Mullen.
Yeah, it's hard not having that scoreboard just to glance up every
I
now
know.
and then.
You can kind of, you don't have to focus on remembering it if you can glance and it's there. Oh, just missing low,
Wow.
and the bases are juiced
Wow.
now. That looked like a strike to me. So Mullen with a base on balls.
Yeah, Coach Grissom's going to go to the mound and calm him down. And heading out there as well is Matthew Heel, the catcher. Now the infield goes in as well. Hey, they're 2 outs.
Yeah.
You can get a force at any bag at the plate. Just don't want to give up any more runs. This is what they need to do. Just get out of this inning, and you're still only down by 2 runs.
Logan Warden, the hitter coming up for the Timberwolves here with 2 outs and the bases loaded. He grounded into a 6-3 out in the second inning. Stay with us here as we continue District 25 5A baseball.
Now batting for the Timberwolves, number 16, Logan Warden.
So Warden steps into the box. Bases loaded. 2 outs. Thayer delivers a strike on the first pitch.
There you go.
Nice
way to
breaking
start it
ball.
off with a good breaking ball over for a strike.
Thayer winds, delivers the 0-1. It's grounded to third. The throw by Kreitz to Gordon at first is in time, and the Lions will retire the side, but not before the Timberwolves add another run.
Yeah, Lions have got to come up and get some people on base and make something happen. So far, Cade Davis has thrown a pretty good game so far. There's been 1 hit and a runner hit by pitch, and that's it for the Lions.
So we'll do another half inning, then we'll flip spots, Mark,
Okay.
and I'll get out of the wind.
Yeah, I may have to get my hoodie on in between. It's getting a little chilly out here.
Well,
sitting
I
up
think
here.
it's not. You're not in that spot so much out of the wind that you're safe. But by the time I leave here, I might have a chill. But right now, it feels pretty good. I'm not going to complain. I mean, I do keep my house about 72 degrees most of the time. So
Yeah, right now 71 degrees, and with the wind chill,
Probably about 68.
still says 71. I think it's a little chillier than
Yeah,
that.
I think the wind's got a little bit of a cool breeze in it. Ready to get going here. Kobe Holmes coming up to the plate for the Lions to start off their half of the fourth. He flew out to center field in what was a pretty good hit and good play out there by the center fielder, Brooks Dillman. First pitch to Holmes, fouled back. I like the aggressiveness. He's down 0-1 though. Holmes will dig back in. Davis, swing and a miss from Holmes, and it's now an 0-2 count. He was unsure about that pitch. Pretty good pitch from Davis. Holmes, a little bouncy in the batter's box there. It's an 0-2 count. Davis winds, delivers the pitch. Slapped foul on the third base side. It will remain no balls and 2 strikes for Holmes.
Yeah, good job making contact on that breaking ball. Davis left it a little too close with 0-2.
He's got good eyes, Holmes does. And he slaps it to second, handled by the second baseman, and the out is in effect on the 4-3 to Holmes. There at second for the Timberwolves, Brady Richardson with the putout. So that'll bring Max Kreitz to the plate, the Lions' cleanup hitter this evening. He flew out to right field in what was also a pretty good hit to right center.
Yeah.
First pitch from Davis. High fly ball in the infield. First baseman under it, and he's able to get it for the out. And that is out number 2 for the Lions here in the second. There underneath that ball, Logan Warden.
For the Lions, number 11, Logan Mitchell.
So Logan Mitchell will come to the plate for the Lions with nobody on and 2 outs. Davis continues to pitch well for the Timberwolves. First pitch, high and outside. Good eye. It's a 1-0 count. Mitchell grounded to short.
There's
He'll
a
get
hit.
a base hit on this one. He had grounded to short previously, but we'll forget about that one. That's a base hit. 2 out single from Logan Mitchell.
Yeah, drove that one right up the middle. Line drive to center field. See if the Lions can get something going now with the runner on.
Only the second hit given up by Davis, partially because his defense has played so well. Swing and a miss from Capers.
Tailing fastball, just got a piece of it with his bat. That was about 6 to 8 inches outside, but it kept tailing. Good pitch.
Second pitch.
There's
Base
a shot.
hit
There you
from
go.
Capers, an inside outer. That'll be a runner at third for the Lions on the corners, in fact, with 2 outs.
Yeah, great job of hitting there. Pitched on the outside part of the plate and just hit it where it was pitched. Over the first baseman into the corner for a double. Capers is 2 for 2 tonight.
That's right, 2 singles. Caleb Bradford now at the plate. He's due for the Lions. Big moment for the senior. Runners on the corners, 2 outs. Here's the pitch from Davis. Called strike.
Ooh, that one looked a little low.
Bradford back in ready. The 0-1 count. Davis glances to first. Delivers home. Swing and a miss from Bradford. He's behind it. Now down 0-2.
Yeah, I saw that fastball up a little over belt high. He said, I'm going to drive this one, and unable to catch up with it. Need it here.
Here's the 0-2. It's high. Good eye by Bradford. He wanted to swing. He lays off. It's a 1-2 count. Davis glancing at first again. Delivers home. Base hit up the middle. That'll score a run for the Lions. Bradford able to beat it out. No, they're going to say he didn't beat it out.
Wow.
Unbelievable. The Lions don't score a run.
Wow. Second baseman, who is Brady Richardson, who was pitcher this past Tuesday. Ball way in the hole. Able to stop it. Had to bounce it over to first base, and they call him out. I thought Bradford had that by a foot.
It looked like he had it. And that's one that, you wish you had replay, and Coach Grissom out to have a long discussion with the home or the first base umpire.
Wow. So that stops the Lions' rally.
So coming up for the Timberwolves in the bottom of the fourth is going to be Kalishaw, Robertson, and Wall. We'll take a quick break, switch positions, and we'll be right back. Stay with us.
Welcome back. Lions trail 2-0 as we head to the bottom of the fourth inning. And stepping in for the Timberwolves, number 12, right fielder Jake Kalishaw. He had a double in the second inning.
Yeah, drove in a run. The first RBI of the game.
Yeah, Lions have got to bounce back. That was a tough call over there at first base. Would have had a run on. Or run in and 2 on. First pitch, fouled off, foul territory. Gordon going back. Bradford heading over. It falls in between them.
Could have been easy out there.
Yeah, this is where Thayer just really has to set the tone right now and shut these guys down. Momentum's all Cedar Park right now. Nice breaking ball on the inside part of the plate. 0-2. So Kalishaw getting ready. Thayer gets a sign. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Up high.
Hoping he'd chase it, but Kalishaw not doing so.
Another pitch low and outside. Count now 2-2. Breaking pitch.
Nice.
Took a little bit off of that one. Strike 3. Good pitch by Thayer. That's first out. And Lions needed that.
Yeah, and they'll need him to continue to pitch well. For the Lions to climb back in. They got robbed in the last half inning. They could have cut the score in half.
Yep, so Drew Robertson steps in. He struck out looking in the second. Breaking ball just up high. One-0 count. Up high again, 2-0. Got the 8-9 hitters up right now for Cedar Park. Ball 3, 3-0. Don't have any freebies out there. Bottom part of the lineup, even though Wall has been probably the best overall hitter we've seen these past 2 games.
Yeah, I think he's at least been the most consistent at the plate with both teams.
Up high, ball 4.
4 pitches and a walk to Drew Robertson.
Now batting catcher number 7, Carter Wool.
So Carter Wool. One out, runner on first base. Wool had a single in the third and also scored the second run for the Timberwolves. Throw over to first, back in time. Middle infield playing for the double play.
Need it.
A little bit low.
And it does. The temperature has dropped a little bit. It's probably in the upper 60s now. A little windy.
There, taking his time, glancing over to first. Ooh, good pitch, but a little up high. 2-0. Good. I like Harrison Thayer calling time, stepping off the mound. Gather your thoughts here.
Well, you know, he's not getting friendly calls. Some of those pitches, let's just say they're inconsistent. It's an inconsistent strike zone.
So, yeah, he's going to take his time out there. This is where you take a deep breath, you clear your head. You don't want to put another one on with the walk here. Kind of squeezing the plate right now, so Thayer's got to make his adjustments out there and throw strikes. Let your defense do the work for you if you have to. .2-0 pitch, and they call a balk. So the runner will now head down to second base. So runner in scoring position. 1 out.
Wow.
2-0 count to Wool. There's a strike. Count now 2-1.
Well, if you're talking about batting average, 1 out of 3 isn't bad.
There, glancing back. Here's a pitch. Swing and a miss. Took a little off of that breaking pitch.
Excellent choice of pitch there.
So count is now 2-2.
I just want to see somebody strike Wall out.
Swing and a miss. There you go, Chuck.
I ask and ye shall receive.
Chased that breaking pitch. Great pitch by Thayer. So now 2 outs, runner at second base.
Now batting number 1, pitcher Cade Davis.
And back to the top of the lineup with Cade Davis.
Yeah, he had an out to Gordon, and then he got on an error by the Lions second baseman, Rhett Bronstedt.
First pitch over for a strike. Backdoor curveball.
Take that all night long. Just not enough left-handed hitters for that to look so good.
Fastball just outside. Count now 1-1 to Cade Davis. Oh, a little bit low, 2-1.
I guess. Looked pretty good.
Breaking pitch up high.
Come on.
Count now 3-1 to Cade Davis.
It's a little frustrating.
Thayer glances back. 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Count now full. Lions need to get out of this inning. Don't need to give up any more runs.
They're in a big enough hole, down 2.
Here's a payoff pitch from Thayer. Swing and a miss. Strikes him out. Way to get out of that inning. Way to battle through that.
It's a very similar game as what we saw on Tuesday. The Timberwolves held a 2-run lead, and the Lions were able to come back and tie it in the 5th or 6th inning, and then the Timberwolves were able to get a late run and won that game by a score of 3-2. So the Lions have their work cut out for them, but it's not unfamiliar territory. That's a team that can make some clutch hits, and coming up for the Lions in the top of the 5th is going to be Peyton Gordon, Rhett Bronstadt, and Damian Stout. Well, it'll be Healed as will come in for Stout more than likely. I mean, I suppose there could be a pinch hitter. We shall see.
Yeah, the designated hitter tonight is Kobe Holmes, so unless they substitute, but I think he's the only other catcher they have. So Cade Davis back out on the mound. He's thrown well tonight, but Lions have got to disrupt him. They've got to put some pressure on him, whether it's by a bunt. Peyton Gordon with the magnet getting hit by a pitch. Somebody's got to get on base, and they got to get him around.
He's only got 4 strikeouts. I mean, he is pitching well, obviously, but he's gotten some great plays, especially from his outfielders. And we talked about that on Tuesday night. They have an excellent outfield, led by Brooks Dillman in center. But we've seen excellent plays over the week from the Cedar Park Timberwolf outfield. Got to find those holes.
So Gordon digs in. First pitch, swing and a miss, just tipped off end of his bat. Another foul.
He's getting just a little piece of them.
Count now 0-2 to Gordon.
It's frustrating for the senior.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3. So stepping in now is Rhett Bronstadt.
Number 4, Rhett Bronstadt.
Had a ground out to the first baseman in the 3rd inning. See if he can get something started here for the Lions. Middle's wide open. See if he can shoot it past the pitcher. A little bit low and inside ball.
Yeah, Davis didn't let go of that baseball until it jumped out of his hand. Not the release point you want.
Another pitch low, 2-0.
If he called that a strike. Bronstadt looking to bunt. Pulls back.
Pulls it back.
3-0 count.
Got to get a base runner on any way that you can. Ball 4, there you go. Good job by Bronstadt getting on base. And now Matthew Heald is stepping in, his first at-bat of the night. Stepping in from the left side. Got Bronstadt at first. And 1 out. Pitch up high.
Good eye. If anyone sees a baseball good coming out of a pitcher's hand, it should be the catcher.
Should
right?
be, yep. Another ball. 6 straight balls.
Maybe we got to him.
There's the Cedar Park coach heading out to the mound right now. Yeah, Cade Davis has thrown really well, but after the
6 balls could be an indicator of perhaps some fatigue.
Because he had 3 straight pitches to Gordon for a strikeout, then now 6 straight balls. So hopefully we'll get a couple more, get some runners on, and get some runs in here this top of the 5th inning.
Yeah, the Lions, they've got to scratch one across. They had an opportunity. Questionable call on the throw to first. Otherwise, it'd be a 2-1 ball game right now.
And Army and moving.
So Heel's been talking to Coach Grissom. He now heads back towards the batter's box. So 2-0 count. Coach Grissom is either say, hey, make him throw you a strike, or if you see something you like, he's got to put it over. Don't want to get to 3-0. He's going to square on to bunt. Pulls it back. Ball 3. There you go. Try and distract the pitcher, and it worked.
Yep, 7 straight balls. We'll see if we get an 8th one here.
Down low.
Ball 8.
So runners now at first and second. And now Aiden Salazar stepping in.
Big moment for the senior center fielder for the Lions, Aiden Salazar. He's due for a big hit, and this is the moment. We got a pinch runner coming in for Matthew Heel. That's going to be number 8. Is that 8?
9.
9. I was going to say, what would Stout be doing if he's hurt? Caleb Nyberg.
Yeah, so right now this would be huge. See if Salazar can plant one in the gap here.
Or at corner.
So now you got to say, am I going to take? Am I going to make him throw a strike? Squares around a bunt. Pulls it back, but out on the outside part of the plate for a strike. 1 out. Runners on first and second. First baseman playing way in on the grass. Pitch high and outside. High again.
Great eye. Just load them up on walks.
2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out, 2 on. Lions trail 2-0 here, top of the 5th. First baseman still in the grass. Ball 3.
Salazar, he's got too good of an eye at the plate to throw swing at them outside pitches. Davis got to find the strike zone for the Timberwolves. Salazar needs a hit here, big time for the Lions.
3 balls, 1 strike. Swing and a miss, took a big cut on that one.
Yeah, he was swinging for the fence there.
So count now full to Salazar.
Salazar represents the go-ahead run for the Lions, so big swing could be enough.
Ball 4.
3 walks in a row for Cade Davis.
Let me update the scoreboard here. Sorry. 1 out, 3 on.
With Kobe Holmes, the sophomore, coming to the plate, and he's due as well. He had a pretty good hit on his first plate appearance, but it was caught in center field by Brooks Dillman.
1 out. Bases loaded. Lions trail by 2. So the pitcher steps out. Lions have got to make something happen.
Yeah, they got all the runners on. Just 1 out. A base hit could tie it up.
Fouled off.
Almost inside outed that one. Similar to what Capers did earlier for a base hit. Max Kreitz on deck.
So Holmes is ready. Here's a pitch from Davis. Inside ball. 1-1.
We'll take a run by walk. I'm sure Holmes will take the RBI all day long. You're going to have to throw to Kobe Holmes.
Inside, ball gets away. Up the third base line. The runner does not head towards the plate.
I
Smart
think that
move.
was wise,
yep.
yeah. For sure.
Count 2-1. We got some activity in the Cedar Park bullpen.
Going to need it. Lines are starting to get to Davis here in the 5th.
2 balls, 1 strike. 1 out. Fouled off again.
Ooh.
Count even at 2.
Pretty good swing there from Holmes. He's just a little bit behind that pitch.
Outfield shifting towards right field. Full count. Here's a payoff pitch from Davis. Popped up in the infield. First baseman under it. Second baseman calls him off, and he gets it. So now 2 outs, bases loaded. Max Kreitz stepping in.
Now batting third baseman number 10, Max Kreitz.
And this is where we need Kreitz to drive one through.
A couple of pop-ups in his 2 plate appearances, so he's due as well. The Lions just need to find that hit.
Inside for a ball. Kreitz just looking for that one pitch. Outside, 2-0. So Kreitz is really looking for something he wants to drive here.
Big moment for the Lions.
3-0. Ball gets past to the fence. 1 run will come in. The force is now off as runners go to second and third. So Lions cut the lead in half, 2-1. So 3-0 count.
Open bag for Kreitz on deck. Logan Mitchell, who had a single in his last plate appearance.
3 balls, no strikes. Runners now at second and third. 2-1 score. Top of the 5th inning, 2 outs. Down low. So Kreitz gets on with the walk as well.
The 4th walk of the inning for Cade Davis. Now Logan Mitchell, who had, like I said, a single in the 4th inning, ended up being stranded at third. He came across that would have scored what would be the tying run earlier.
First pitch gets past the catcher. Runner's going to go to the plate. Here's the throw. It's off. Lions score 1. Salazar going to the plate. Tag down. They'll get him.
Not before it's tied, though.
Great job by Lions battling back, getting 2 runs. Yeah, tried to get that 3rd run to squeeze him by. He sent him all the way around that turn. But a good play at the plate. So Bronstad scored and Heald scored. So the score's now all tied up, Chuck, just like the other night.
It's almost a mirror image. Well, it's not. It's an exact reflection, a carbon copy. Now it needs to end a different way.
Yeah.
So coming up for Cedar Park is Brooks Dillman, the center fielder. He'll be followed by Brady Richardson, the second baseman, and then the cleanup hitter Louis Alonso. So they are facing the meat of the lineup for the Timberwolves here. But we've seen the 9-hitter be the best hitter this week. So.
Yep. So, Logan Mitchell will be up again next inning. So, it's weird because Cade Davis had complete control all night long into this last inning. Started out with 3 great pitches to get a strikeout, and then right after that, all of a sudden we had 4 walks.
Yeah, he's gassed.
So great job by the Lions coming back. Now the score is all tied up at 2, and Brooks Dillman stepping in. First pitch a little bit low.
How is that not
Oh,
a
you got to be
strike?
kidding me. There, thank you. Peel it down to the first base coach, who's not even towards third, and
I know.
he calls a strike.
Well,
wow.
it was obvious. Come on. He saw the whole barrel of the bat come around.
So count 1-1. Unbelievable. Up high, 2-1.
Dillman grounded into a 6-3, and he got on with an error.
There's a strike.
Man, that pitch just dropped. What a beautiful pitch. Thayer's still good command of his pitches.
Count now 2-2 to Dillman. Ground ball right back to Thayer. Tosses it over to first for the first out. Good job by Thayer fielding that, taking his time. Tossing it over to Gordon for the first out.
The Timberwolves second baseman, number 13, Brady Richardson.
So Brady Richardson is now stepping in for the Timberwolves.
He struck out looking, and he grounded into a fielder's choice in his 2 plate appearances against Thayer.
First pitch of ball. Tipped. Strike 2.
Good velocity.
Or strike 1,
still
sorry.
From Harrison
Yeah,
Thayer.
count now 1-1. Ground ball. Second base, throw over to first, and he's out. 2 up, 2 down. Good job by Bronstad, fielding that. Throw over to Gordon. And now stepping in Louis Alonso, the designated hitter. Number 19, he had a single and a strikeout tonight.
Yeah, he's 1 of 2 with a run scored.
First pitch over for a strike.
Beautiful break on that pitch.
Strike 2, nice fastball.
He's feeling it. Harrison Thayer's feeling it out there.
Well, getting 2 runs gives you a little bit of juice. Yep, exactly. Just inside, ball 1. Count now 1-2, 2 outs, all tied up here at Cedar Park. Thanks for tuning in. Ground ball, second base. Bronstad's got it. Oh, bobbles it. Gets the throw over to first in time. Good job staying with that. So Lions get out of that inning, so we'll head to the top of the 6th inning, all tied up.
Yeah, it'll be Mitchell, Capers, and then Bradford, unless we see some substitutions. You want to shout out the sponsors? They're Leander Orthodontics online at leanderorthodontics.com. You can call them at 512-260-5300. That's 512-260-5300. Leander Orthodontics. That's leanderorthodontics.com. Leander Wealth Management online at leanderwealth.com. The phone number 512-817-3531. That's 512-817-3531 and online at leanderwealth.com. Reach out, support those sponsors.
So it looks like they're going to keep Cade Davis in.
Well, the Lions will take that. He certainly struggled last half inning.
Yeah, just couldn't find that strike zone to the benefit of the Lions.
That's why we're tied up.
So Logan Mitchell getting ready.
And it should be a 3-2 game, but we won't go there. Well, I just went there, but should be 3-2, but it's 2-2.
Mitchell had a single in his last at bat. First pitch high and outside. Over for a strike. Just low. Good eye by Mitchell.
Yeah, very good.
Count 2-1. Fastball, swing and a miss. Count even at 2.
Yeah, looks like Davis has kind of found his groove back. Starting to throw better pitches.
Just low, good eye. Count now full to Mitchell.
I don't know how the catcher Wall pretended like that was a strike. It was almost in the dirt. We've seen some low ones called, but
Took a little off that one. Strike 3. Pretty good pitch.
Yeah, tough break there. Mitchell fooled with that pitch. That'll bring Capers to the plate, who also, he's 2 for 2 tonight. Couple of singles.
Could use another one right now. Low and inside.
Last plate appearance, he inside outed one to right field. It's hard to say that for some reason.
Swing and a miss. Count 1-1 to Capers. Fastball outside part of the plate.
That was the pitch to swing on.
1-2. Ground ball. Back to the pitcher. Takes his time. Throw to first. Capers is out. So now Caleb Bradford stepping in for the Lions. See if he can get something started here.
Yeah, he's struggled over his last few at bats. He's due. Hopefully he'll get one here and get the 2-out rally going for the Lions.
Definitely has the power. See if he can get hold of one here and fastball over for a strike. Another fastball strike. Count now 0-2 to Bradford. 2 outs.
Davis taking a long time.
Here's the 0-2 pitch. Curveball stays up high.
When it starts out that high, it's hard for it to break down low enough. Swing
and a miss. So Lions go 3 up, 3 down as we head to the bottom of the 6th inning. All tied up. We'll have Mullen, Warden, and Calishaw up for Cedar Park.
And Mullen walked in his last at bat. Warden has grounded out twice, and Calishaw had a double and a strikeout, so kind of a mixed bag coming up for the Timberwolves. It is the middle of their lineup, so Thayer's pitching well, though, for the Lions.
Yep, he sure is. Yeah, after that, both pitchers have had kind of one rough inning, and not all their fault. They've been getting squeezed at the plate, and both of them kind of got out of sorts one inning, but they've settled back in. So we're coming down to 1.5 innings left, Chuck, and it's all tied up. But let's give a shout out to the Baseball Booster Club sponsors, Leander Orthodontics at leanderorthodontics.com, 512-260-5300, and Leander Wealth Management at leanderwealth.com, 512-817-3531.
Yeah, Lions down to their last 3 outs in regulation. Certainly, if we're tied at the end of 7, we're going to go into 8, 9, and 10, and so on.
Yep. And we don't have the pitch count here for the pitchers, so
not with the scoreboard out.
We'll have to, maybe during this break, we can find Justin Capers and see if he has any idea on Game Changer what the pitch count is, because they'll be coming up pretty soon. Ground ball, just foul. Another foul ball. 0-2 count now. They're getting ahead.
Yeah, those pitches aren't anywhere near the strike zone either. We'll take it. They're low.
So Mullen looking at an 0-2 count. Ground ball. Just foul. Count remains 0-2 to Mullen. Another ground ball. Thayer picks it up. Throw over to first. Got him just in time. Good job by Thayer coming up, fielding it, making a good strong throw to Gordon. 1 out.
So Warden coming up, he's grounded out twice.
Now batting first baseman number 16, Logan Warden.
Oh, that was a nice pitch.
Breaking pitch just a little low. Fastball over
Same
for a
place.
strike. Yep.
Same place.
Count now 1-1. Fouled off. Thayer gets ahead 1-2. Oh, bounces that one in.
Heald,
Off a
Heald's
Heald.
got equipment. He even kind of got a defensive stance there. Because
Right
that
up.
thing bounced about halfway towards the plate. I mean, it's the same thing that happened to Davis earlier. He let go way too late when he released that pitch. Did we
Yep.
lose some light or something?
I don't know. Something.
Oh, it's the football field lights behind us.
So count 2-2. 1 out. Breaking pitch just down low again.
How is that one not a strike?
Count is now full. 3-2. Payoff pitch from Thayer. Oh, we got him. He hit him.
Yep.
So Warden will head down to first base.
It's the first base runner in a little while for the Timberwolves. Really, since the third inning was the last time they had a base runner.
And now stepping in, the right fielder Jake Calishaw had a double and a strikeout.
Now batting for the Timberwolves, right fielder number 12, Jake Calishaw.
So 1 out. See if they try and move him over to second on a bunt, or if they let Calishaw hit away. Kreitz just on the dirt, close to the grass at third. Ooh, he got him. Another hit by pitch, hit him right in the helmet.
And all of a sudden, Thayer's kind of lost a little bit of his control. Coach King going to go pay a visit to the mound.
Yeah, so now 1 out, runners at first and second. Drew Robertson getting ready to hit for the Timberwolves. He struck out and got a walk. Huge part of the game, Chuck.
Yeah, it's massive. The score tied. You got a couple of base runners for the Timberwolves and only 1 out. You can get a strikeout of Robertson here or force a ground out, force of some kind, and potentially a double play get out of the side.
Now batting for the Timberwolves, left fielder number 9, Drew Robertson.
So here we go. Infield corners. Looking for a possible bunt here. Playing a little bit in. Squares around. Pulls it back, but it's a strike.
Nice pitch there from Thayer. He needs to get his command back here. Oh,
strike
there it
two.
is. He's
nice pitch around the outside part of the plate. So now he's ahead of Robertson 0-2.
Oh.
Wow, good looking pitch.
Missed it.
Count now 1-2 to Robertson. 1 out, 2 runners on. Bottom of the 6th inning. Glances back. Robertson calls time.
Oh, looked like he had started his windup.
So Warden at second, Kalishaw at first, both on by hit by pitch. And now the 1-2 count to Robertson. Up high, 2-2. Try to throw that fastball over for a strike, just high. Ground ball, shortstop. Able to get the runner at second, throw towards first. Not in time, but Gordon able to keep that from going into the dugout, so a big out. Runners are now at first and third with 2 outs.
Timberwolves catcher number 7, Carter Wool.
And Carter Wool comes up.
Well, he got a strikeout in his last at bat after having 4 straight hits against us.
Yeah, so
He's
Lions
due for another
Lions do
strikeout.
have a force at first or second with 2 outs. Let me update that. Swing and a miss. Good pitch by Thayer.
Continues to pitch well for the Lions. I mean, other than the 2 consecutive hit by pitches.
So middle infield playing back. 2 outs. Blowing inside. Ball.
Oh, come on. That was it.
Good looking pitch. I guess it was a little bit up. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 outs, all tied up. Whoa, checked his swing. I thought that was a strike. Wow,
Check with
3-1?
He said no, he didn't go.
Wow. So 3 balls, 1 strike.
Do have an open bag.
Fouled off. So the runner from first should be going on this pitch with 2 outs, full count. Here's a payoff pitch from Thayer. Steps off, and he got him in a rundown. Whoa, whoa, whoa. No throw to second base. So runners now at second and third. They had him picked off. So now no force out except at first base. Runners at second and third, 2 outs. Shot towards third base. Kreitz comes up with it, throws it across, and Lions get out of that inning. Wow, good job by Harrison Thayer battling through that. So we will head to the top of the 7th, Chuck, all tied up.
Yeah, I got Peyton Gordon, Rhett Bronstadt, and then Matthew Heald and Gordon 2 strikeouts, so he's due. Bronstedt walked and scored one of the 2 runs to tie the score for the Lions in the 5th in his last plate appearance. So we're down to 3 outs in regulation. The last thing you want to do is not get a lead here and go into the bottom half of this inning and let Cedar Park Timberwolves walk it off on senior night.
Yep.
So Gordon up. He's due. He struck out, like I said, in both of his plate appearances tonight, and they were the opening at bat. So in all 3 of his plate appearances, he's the first hitter for the Lions in those innings, 3rd, 5th, and now 7th. So he is due.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 6 complete, your game's still tied. Leander Lions 2, Cedar Park Timberwolves 2.
And it looks like they're going to stick with Cade Davis.
Yeah, he's still out there.
And why not? He's pitched well. Gordon got a little pop in his bat. You know, he could one swing and give the Lions the lead tonight. No real win, and any win that exists is coming from kind of behind us.
Yep, going a little bit out towards right field.
The Lions, number 15, Peyton Gordon.
All right, so Peyton Gordon stepping in. All tied up, top of the 7th inning.
Somebody's got to get something going here. Might as well be Peyton Gordon.
Gordon squares around a bunt, pulls it back. Called strike.
Yeah, that's a tough break. You know, don't know if that's intentional, like they really want him to bunt, or if they just trying to pull the infield in to allow him to hit it over
Shot
their
towards
head.
right field, single.
Like
so
that.
Gordon gets on. And that's what the Lions needed. And now stepping in, Rhett Bronstedt.
Bronstedt walked and scored a run. He also hit it to the first baseman for an out in the 3rd inning. So he's due for a hit.
So Gordon has good speed. Bronstedt may be putting this on the ground to get him over to second base. We'll see.
Bronstedt pretty good at bunting.
Puts that one down. Pitcher comes up with it. Throw to first base. Did his job moving the runner over. So Lions now 1 out. Runner in scoring position. Great job by Bronstedt doing his job with that sacrifice bunt.
13, Matthew Hill.
Now he walked and scored a run in his only plate appearance tonight. So he's yet to get him a hit. He's due.
Davis takes a glance back. First pitch, swing and a miss.
I like the aggressiveness by Matthew Hield. He makes contact. That gets in right field. If it's short of the right fielder, then Gordon's certainly safe at 3rd.
Up high. Count now 1-1. Fastball. Unable to catch up with that. Count now 1-2 to Hield.
Yeah, I think Davis really he found his command. He's back placing the pitches where he wants them. Hield needs to hit one here.
Just outside. Good eye by Hield.
Looked like it might have been a little bit low, but it's hard to tell tonight.
Lions fans clapping. Timberwolves fans thought that was a strike.
Yeah, been the story of the night.
So count now 2-2 to Hield. Runner at second base, all tied up. Fly ball to right field. Going back. They make the catch, but Gordon will head over to third base. Good shot by Hield out there.
to move them over.
So now stepping in, number 2, Aiden Salazar. Peyton Gordon is just 90 feet away. Pass ball, we get a run.
Moment.
Single, we get a run. So now the head coach is heading out to the mound.
Are they going to bring in a reliever?
They may be bringing in a reliever, or he may be at his pitch limit. We don't know, but they're out there talking to him. They had people warming up, and they have some activity in the bullpen right now.
I didn't see anyone come out with the coach, but that's not always how it plays out. Oftentimes it's a visit, and there he does. He takes the ball from Cade Davis, pats him on the back. 1 out shy of a complete game. Salazar up. Who's he going to face? That's the question. Number 5 for the Timberwolves.
Quint Mullen. So Mullen, right-handed pitcher. He started out at shortstop for the Timberwolves. And see if Salazar can get a run across here, get a single, double, triple, anything. Error. Heck, I'd take an error. Let's get that run home.
So it looks like they moved Richardson over to short. And then number 10, whoever that is, at second base for the Timberwolves.
Let's see, I have the lineup card here. Number 10 is Reed Carson. Or Carson Reed, I'm sorry, Carson Reed.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? Now pitching for the Timberwolves, number 5, Quint Mullen.
So here we go. We're into the 7th inning. A must game, really, for both teams, Chuck.
Yeah.
As they're battling down here to get that final.
We talked about almost
one of the playoff spots.
Every pitch has been tense. You know, there have been moments where there's been a little bit of a lull, but it doesn't get more tense than this.
No.
Tied, runner at third, 2 outs. You only have 1 out left in regulation. You still got to give the Timberwolves their at bat this inning.
Yep.
Taking the lead would be quite ideal for the Lions in Aiden Salazar, and he certainly has the capability of firing one into one of the power alleys or a corner. The last plate appearance, he walked.
So here goes Salazar stepping in. Quint Mullen now on the mound. Goes from the windup. First pitch fouled off by Salazar.
That was a pretty good looking pitch to hit. Salazar just a little underneath it.
That one a called strike. Count now 0-2 to Salazar. Salazar digs in. Mullen gets the sign. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. Good job staying alive by Salazar. Up high, ball 1. He's not going to chase that. Shot by Salazar. It's going to go through to center field. Lions take the lead 3-2. Huge hit by Aiden Salazar right there.
Massive. It doesn't get any more clutch than that. He found a gap in the infield, and he gave the Lions the lead going into the Well, we still got a chance to add some more because he's on the base path now. He's pretty fleet of foot. Kobe Holmes coming up, and Holmes hadn't gotten a hit tonight, but he's made really good contact with the baseball.
Yeah, Salazar did a great job just lining that ball up into center field. That's exactly what they needed, and cheering in Plano and Anton. And, crowd erupted here with that hit, so see if they can get some more. First pitch over for a strike.
Holmes got a little bit of a bounce in the batter's box.
Up high.
Like he's had too many cups of coffee or something.
1-1 count. Shot towards right field, another single. Salazar will stay at second. Good hit right there by Kobe Holmes. Keep this going.
Yeah,
so runners now first and second.
Yeah, he's made good contact on the baseball all night. He just had a couple of flyouts and a ground out. So.
And now stepping in, Max Kreitz.
Kreitz is due as well. He's had a couple of pop-ups. He's hit the ball pretty well. It's just hadn't hit it into play. He had a walk in his last plate appearance.
See if Kreitz can keep this going. Low and inside for a ball.
It's a good job by Wall not to let that get behind him. Runners certainly would have advanced. Salazar too fast. You let it get by you and roll to the fence.
Mullen glancing back at Salazar. Here's a pitch. Oh, Kreitz with a big cut and a miss.
Pretty nice pitch there from Quentin Mullen as the bottom dropped out of it. Kreitz saw it, was getting ready to take it to left field.
Up high. Count now 2-1. So now Kreitz is ready. Mullen gets a sign. 2 runners on. Lions take the lead. Top of the 7th. Oh,
what?
Wow. I don't know about that.
Yeah, wow is an understatement. That thing was almost on the ground.
Count now 2-2. Outside, count now full.
Great eye there by Kreitz with 2 strikes because your thought is to swing away there. Good patience.
So Lions runners, the runners should be moving on the pitch. Fouled off. Another 3-2 pitch to Kreitz. Ball 4. Bases loaded. And now stepping in is Logan Mitchell.
Mitchell has a single. He grounded into a 6-3 and he struck out. So he's 1 for 3 tonight. He's due again. Get that average for the evening up to the 500 mark.
Breaking pitch took some off of that.
Pretty good pitch from Quentin Mullen there.
Just a little low. Another good pitch.
Yeah, that's a good job of checking that swing. He was ready to golf swing that one.
Count 1-1. Down low. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Great eye by Mitchell. He'll be playing for the Lions for a couple more seasons.
Fouled off. Another curveball.
Kind of a late swing on it.
Count now 2-2. Ground ball. Shortstop off of his glove. One run will come in. That would have been a tough play. His only play would have been at third base, but we had a great jump by Kobe Holmes. I don't know if he would have gotten him even if he would have fielded that cleanly, Chuck.
I don't think so. It was too deep in the shortstop hole there. The Lions had a little bit of cushion.
Yep, 4-2 now.
Capers up, and he's had a couple of hits tonight. Last at bat, he grounded into a 1-3, but he's had 2 base hits. And we have a courtesy runner. It looks like it's going to be Nyberg coming in for Capers. Or not Capers, for Kreitz. Or Mitchell. So Mitchell must be coming in relief. What do you think? That's my guess.
So Lions able to put a couple more on the board here, top of the 7th. Could use some more.
Yeah, they could, as much as possible. Let's get a 10-run lead here.
First pitch breaks over for a strike. Fouled off.
Finds himself in a little bit of a hole here with the bases juiced. Got to protect that plate. Swing away. Capers has good power.
0-2 pitch to Capers. Shot to left field. Another run will come in. Looks like they're going to, nope, they hold him up at third. Catcher made a nice grab there, so another run comes across for Leander. They take a 5-2 lead.
And that's what we need, tons of cushion. And we'll take more here with Bradford, who is due for a big hit here, and he's going to talk to Coach Grissom here for a moment.
Yeah, Lions have jumped all over Mullen coming in. Gordon started with a single. Bronstad had a sacrifice bunt. Heald had a deep fly ball to right field, and Salazar with a single. Holmes with a single. Kreitz with a walk. Mitchell with a single. Capers with a single. So now Bradford stepping in now. Keep it going.
Good
First
eye.
pitch low for a ball.
Well, the Lions will bat around if Bradford can get on.
Good pitch.
He wanted to swing too, and he a little bit unsure about it. Checks it and takes the strike.
Count now 1-1 to Bradford. Oh, good cut. Fouled off.
A little visit by Wohl to Mullen. Second base umpire's like, y'all break it up. A little discussion about what a balk looks like more than likely by the second base umpire with Quentin Mullen.
So here we go. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Caleb Bradford. Oh, big breaking pitch dropped over for strike 3. But hey, a lot of damage done by the Lions. They take a 5-2 lead heading into the bottom of the 7th inning. 3 outs for the Timberwolves, Chuck.
And they're going to be at the top of their order, so it's going to be Davis, Dillman, and Richardson. So we'll see who the Lions send out on the mound. Will it be
I would imagine it's Thayer if he has any pitches left.
Keep waiting for him to come out.
It looks like Logan Mitchell.
Logan Mitchell, like I said. That's why they courtesy ran for him in the last half inning so he could get in that bullpen and throw a few pitches.
Yep. So see if Lions can close it out here. They just need 3 outs.
3 outs away from getting the win that we said at the beginning of this game they absolutely needed. And for a little while there, it didn't look like they were going to have much of a chance to get it.
Yeah, they were down 2-0. They were able to battle back.
Well, and Davis
was
pitching like a monster, too. So up until about the 5th inning where the Lions got after him, they really roughed up Quentin Mullen in the last half inning to get the lead here. They need Mitchell to throw strikes and let his defense do their job. Get out of here with a W, and we're still 500 in district if that happens.
Yep, you just don't want to overthrow here and put people on base. You're up by 3 runs, throw strikes. If they get a hit, they get a hit, just no freebies. Lions have played strong defense tonight, and they've had a great season of good defensive play out there.
They have. They've been very good in the field this season. They've had better pitching in years past sometimes, but this is a pretty good staff as well.
Yep.
You know, I don't want to sell them short because you got 2 really good starters and plenty of middle guys. You don't use the middle guys very much because the starters can go the whole game.
Leading off the bottom of the 7th for the Timberwolves, number 1, Cade and Davis.
So back to the top of the lineup for the Timberwolves.
That's 1, 2, 3. Let's get out of here. It's getting a little chilly.
It is. So Mitchell getting ready to throw his first pitch of the night here in the bottom of the 7th. And it's over for a strike. Good start.
Mitchell, big sophomore. He'll be back for a couple more years with this program. Will likely be a starting pitcher next season.
Breaking ball hit up the middle for a single.
I'm okay with that. You gotta throw strikes, and that was just a good hit by Cade Davis. I mean, he put it right up the middle.
Yep.
Not anything you could do about it.
So Brooks Dillman now stepping in.
He's 0 for 2.
See, right now, trailing by 3, you don't want to be bunting. You don't want to give up outs.
Mm-mm.
First pitch low.
Just barely.
Strike on the outside part of the plate. Count now 1-1 to Dillman. Throw over to first. Davis back in plenty of time.
He didn't have a huge lead there.
Mitchell just saying, I see you.
Yeah.
I got you.
Well, if you get an easy out on a pickoff, take it.
Up high ball. Count now 2-1. Up high, ball 3.
Yeah, he's overthrowing a little bit. Causing the pitches to be a little elevated.
It's a 3-1 count to Dillman. There's a strike.
Nice job to run it back full. Force Dillman to take a swing here.
So full count. Nobody out. Runner on first. Shot towards left field is going to fall in for a single.
Boy, that is a Texas leaguer by definition there. That is unfortunate. But 2 runners on. The Lions still ahead by 3. The tying run at the plate.
So now 2 men on, nobody out. Brady Richardson stepping in for the Timberwolves.
Well, you know they're not going to go away on senior night, even with a 3-run deficit. You're going to have to earn these outs.
First pitch up high for a ball.
A lot of pressure on the youngster. He's kind of overthrowing it a little bit, trying to throw hard pitches, and they're just staying up high. There's a good one.
Good fastball right down the middle. Count even at 1. Richardson 0 for 3 tonight. Oh, he got him. Hit Richardson, so now the bases are loaded with no outs.
And Coach Grissom definitely going to pay a visit to his young relief pitcher here.
Yeah, so Davis heads over to third. Dillman now at second. Richardson at first. And the cleanup and designated hitter, Louis Alonso.
Looks like we're going to have a substitute pitcher coming in. It's going to be Kobe Holmes come in and try to see if he can get out of this for the Lions here with the bases loaded, nobody out. Or no, Holmes is just coming in to play infield.
Nope, it's going to be Max Kreitz.
Kreitz is coming in relief. Okay. So they needed Holmes to take over an infield spot for Max Kreitz. So they move Holmes to his natural spot at second. Ronstadt, who was over at second, is now at third. Or Bronstadt.
Yep, Bronstadt's over third. And Max Kreitz coming in. Max throws hard, has a lot of good breaking stuff as well. And put him in this situation against a lot of his friends at Cedar Park, the senior as well.
Mm-hmm.
Bases loaded. Lions are up 5-2.
He's be looking at the cleanup hitter as well, and Louis Alonso.
Now pitching for the Lions, number 10, Max
Not
Kreitz.
somebody you really want to face with the bases loaded and no out. Kreitz is not intimidated, though.
No, not at all. Well, just when you thought you were up 5-2 and let's coast into getting a victory here, now we're sitting here with bases loaded.
Yeah. It could go either way at this point.
Lions just need to get an out.
Ladies and gentlemen, batting for the
Yeah, one out will go a long way into getting
Louis
those other 2
Alonso.
outs.
Yep. So let's see what the Lions do here defensively. They are going to be playing back in the middle.
Yeah,
with the cleanup hitter up.
I just play where you would traditionally, and you got to force at every base. So if you can turn 2, that would be great.
And playing back, you have more range to get that out. If you play in on the grass, up by 3 runs, which I wouldn't do either, and looks like they're doing the right thing here. So they have more range in the field to get those ground balls, and you're still up by 3 runs.
It's not as
You
easy
just need 3 outs.
to get one over your head like we saw Brooks Dillman do on his base hit earlier this inning.
First pitch over for a strike. Good job by Kreitz coming out, throwing that first pitch over. Fouled off. Kreitz jumps ahead 0-2 on Alonso.
He got a little piece of that when it traveled pretty far for a foul, but I'd like to see him drop the bottom out of one here on this pitch.
So Kreitz digs in. Going from the windup, 0-2 pitch. Fouled off.
That was a pretty good pitch. Stayed up. Alonzo didn't want to risk it with the inconsistency of calls, so he went after it, got a piece of it. Kreitz really needs a strikeout here.
Pop up on the infield. Capers getting under it, and that's the first out. Big out for the Lions.
That's the first one. Now these other two should come a little easier.
So Quentin Mullen stepping in for the Timberwolves.
He can have help himself out. He's the one that gave up the 3 runs, so if he can. Kreitz going to strike him out, though. Oh,
good pitch by Kreitz. A 1 count to Mullen.
Kreitz is not taking his time.
Shot up the middle. 1 run will come in. Salazar off of his glove, gets behind him. 2 runs are coming in. 3 runs are coming in.
We're tied up.
Tied up at 5 again. Wow. So Mullen with a single into center field, and Cedar Park able to tie it up.
That was a big hit by Quentin Mullen.
Now batting for the Timberwolves, first baseman number 16, Logan Warden.
So with 1 out, runner in scoring position, all tied up now at 5. First baseman Warden stepping in. First pitch in the dirt, ball. So Kreitz gets into the stretch, takes a glance to get the call. Back at Mullen. Swing and a miss. Good pitch. One count to Warden. Oh, how could that not be a strike?
Wow.
Count now 2-1. Inside, 3-1. Wow.
How many times was that pitch called a strike tonight, though?
I know. 3 balls, 1 strike. So Warden calls time. They'll reset. There you go.
Okay.
Delayed call on that one, but now the count is full. Still just 1 out. Could use a strikeout here.
Yeah, the Lions got to get out of this so they can get back up and get another run.
Wow, that looked even better. So now runners at first and second.
Kreitz was
Now batting for the Timberwolves, number 12.
he
Jake
full on thought that was a
Kalishaw.
strikeout.
So Jake Kalishaw stepping in, hit by a pitch, had a double and a strikeout. Right fielder. Runners at first and second, all tied up. Bottom of the 7th inning, 1 out. shot into left field. Short left field. They're going to hold the runners up.
Wise to do that. That he would have been out by a mile.
Yeah, short single. Logan Mitchell came up. He was about 15 feet off of the dirt when he got it, and the runner was at third. So now bases loaded, 1 out, and Drew Robertson stepping in.
They got a pinch hitter, looks like, number 10.
Number 10 is, we called him out earlier. It
Ladies and
is,
gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? Now pinch hitting for the Timberwolves, number 10, Carson Reed.
Carson Reed.
Oh, check that.
Reed Carson.
He doesn't know. He's
Yeah.
like, check that. He's like, well, I don't know.
That's who I have. Hey, you got to be careful for a bunt here, Chuck.
Yeah.
Lions have got to be careful for that bunt.
There's only 1 out.
They are playing in on the grass. First pitch by Kreitz. Over for a strike. Nice. So with 1 out, you can do a lot here at the plate. You can try and bunt him in, suicide, squeeze, or try and shoot it through. Pitch high and outside.
Healed up, ready to fire.
Count now 1-1. To Carson Reed. Pop up in the infield. Caught by Hayden Capers, so 2 outs.
Now batting for the Timberwolves, catcher number 7, Carter Wool.
And now Carter Wool stepping in, so Lions will play back, get this 3rd out.
Looks like we're going to be in extra innings.
Yep. Get this last out, and let's get back up and hit. So Wool's going to head over and talk to his coach. So here we are, bottom of the 7th inning, all tied up, bases loaded, 2 outs. So Wool digs in. Kreitz gets his sign. Shot towards center field. Salazar coming on. Line drive. He catches it. So we will head to the top of the 8th inning. All tied up at 5. Wow, what a game.
Yeah, it'll be Peyton Gordon, Bronstad, and then Heald.
Leander Lions 5, Cedar Park Timberwolves 5.
Let me change that to an 8. Wow.
Looks like Mullen is going to remain on the mound. Lions touched him up there.
They did, yeah. They're able to see his pitches, and they drove him to right field and got singles.
We'll see if they can continue to do that or if he was just cold.
Yeah, Gordon.
He struck out twice, but he had a single in his last plate appearance and scored a run.
Yeah, he started it off last inning with that single.
Got to figure out somebody's got to win this game.
So Cedar Park was up, and it looked like Lions were a little bit down. Then Lions tied it up, then Lions took the lead and thought that was the end of it, and then Cedar Park able to battle back. So here we are.
Yeah, it's the thing about baseball. There's not a clock, so you've got to get the requisite. In high school, it's 21 outs. Well, we're going to move into 24 outs, but
so brand new ball game here, top of the 8th inning, all tied up. So see if Peyton Gordon can start it off again, just like last inning.
Big chance here for him, the senior.
Leading off the top of the 8th.
Ruin his crosstown rivals senior night.
First pitch fouled off. Little check swing.
He was ready to swing away, but tried to pull off and caught a piece of it instead. Was a little bit outside. Looked like her high.
Fastball called strike.
Yeah, that one looked low to me. Maybe it's the angle, but
0-2 to Gordon. Fouled off. Good cut.
Way to stay alive.
Another 0-2 pitch to Gordon. Called strike 3.
Well, that was a late call, but I did call it.
Now batting for the Lions, number 4, Rhett Bronstedt.
Rhett Bronstedt stepping in. Had a sacrifice bunt. Had a ground ball to first base and a walk, and he scored on that walk. Check swing. Didn't go. That's a ball. Chuck, it's almost like we're guessing whether it's going to be a strike just from inconsistent calls here.
And the calls are late, too. So
there's a swing and a miss. Good cut. Count now 1-1 to Bradford. Or Bronstedt, sorry. Over for a strike. Count now 1-2. Flare into right center field, but the second baseman gets under it. 2 outs.
Now batting for the Lions, number 13, catcher Matthew Heald.
So Matthew Heald steps in from the left side.
he hammered the ball deep for a sacrifice fly to move runners over in his only plate appearance. Or actually, he walked and scored as well. He has had 2 plate appearances.
Breaking pitch over on the outside part of the plate.
Yeah, Mullen is kind of settled in for the Timberwolves. Line's got to figure him out again.
A little bit low. Count even at 1. Pop up. Behind second, center fielder coming on. Dillman gets under it, and that's it. 3 up, 3 down for the Lions. Now Cedar Park will have their ups in the bottom of the 8th, and looks like we're
Top of the order again.
Yep.
Davis, Dillman, and Richardson all had, the first 2 had singles and scored, and Richardson got hit by a pitch and ended up scoring. So, and those are the 3 runs that tied it back up. Did he take his percentage?
Yeah, I did, yes. His finder fee.
Right. So Salazar will be back up if the Lions can get 3 quick outs. We wish.
So here we go once again, Chuck. Looks like Heald is getting his gear on.
Is that Damian Stout?
Yeah, that's Stout kind of warming him up.
He's feeling a little better, looks like. That's good to see.
All right, we got to get 3 more outs here.
You got to do it quickly. I don't like this loading the bases before we get out. Ooh. That ball took a weird bounce.
Yep.
Bottom of the 8th for the Timberwolves, number 1, Cade Davis.
Let's go defense.
All right.
Those strikes, Max.
Thanks to all of you still tuning in here. Great game here at Cedar Park. First pitch outside.
A little extra baseball on the weekend.
Yep. Just outside. Nice pitch. 2-0 now to the leadoff batter, Cade Davis.
Yeah, you don't want to put anybody on, so make them earn it. Throw a strike.
Up high, 3-0. There's a strike. Shot towards shortstop. Able to bobble it. Comes across. Throws it over to first base. Good stretch by Peyton Gordon for the first out.
Nice throw and great effort there at first.
Now batting for the Timberwolves, center fielder number 11, Brooks Dillman.
So Brooks Dillman now stepping in. Max and Brooks played on my team when they were younger. They know each other well. First pitch outside. They don't want to be friendly here now, Chuck.
No, not at all.
Breaking ball over for a strike. Battles back. Count now 1-1. Shot towards right field. Bradford trying to get over. He just misses it. Ball's going to go to the wall. Dillman is around second. He's going towards third, and he will slide in.
Big hit there by Brooks Dillman.
Yeah, Bradford gave everything he could to try and grab that ball. Just out of the reach of his glove.
13, Brady Richardson.
So now Brady Richardson coming in with one out. Infield in. So Kreitz.
Got to get that run if he tries to go home.
Yep. One out. Bottom of the eighth inning, all tied up at 5. Richardson takes a cut, fouls it off.
Whoever comes out on bottom in this game, it's a tough loss.
Yep. Nice fastball for a strike. Count now 0-2. Be a huge out if he can get it here at the strikeout. A little bit low.
Great job by Heald behind the plate there.
Yeah, you don't want to end the game on something like that.
Mm-mm.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Brady Richardson. Fouled off.
He chased that one.
Kreitz gets a sign. 1-2 pitch. Down low. 2-2. That was a good pitch by Kreitz and a great job by Heald.
Yeah, he looks like he pulled something. Maybe it bounced up and caught him.
So count now even at 2. Runner at third.
Got to get this
one out.
This hitter at the plate here.
Shot down the right field line. Foul. Yeah, that's one that Bradford you don't want to catch. Even if you can catch it, you almost want to let it drop because Dillman, with one out, he's going to tag up and score.
Yeah, he's too fast. The only way you got to catch that one is if it's in fair play.
So here we go. Once again, 2-2 pitch. Down low.
Healed again with a great block.
Yep. So we got a full count. Runner on third, 1 out. Shot into left field. And that's a game. Cedar Park comes out on top, 6-5. Wow, tough loss for the Lions.
Yeah, that's a big one. And you see the Timberwolves celebrating because they really earned this win over the Lions. The Lions did everything they could to win this game. It just didn't fall their way, Mark.
Wow. So now the Lions are looking at going into next week. They've got to sweep both games, and
they'll be 500 if they do.
And have a little bit of luck from the other teams to get into postseason play. Wow, well, hell of a game.
Yeah.
Great game to watch with these teams. Lions just didn't come out on top. Tough loss. Wow. Well,
Somebody's
thank you.
Got to lose.
Yep. Thank you for tuning in. Leander Lions baseball on SHN Sports. For Chuck Crazy, I'm Mark Sickles. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great weekend.